one of the things, having had the experience in the West and seeing the general direction of where things are going there, here people have been down that road to a large extent. They don't trust the governments, they don't banks, they don't trust it. So they're very capable, self-sufficient, very entrepreneurial, But it occurred to me to be able to just buy a plot of land and grow the vegetables that you want, or the fruit, build a house that you want, without telling you what to do and how to do it and when to do it. All the rules that are very oppressive, I find, in the West. And I just realized what freedom, what a gift that kind of freedom is. I mean, I've got a friend who bought a plot of land, and she was sending me pictures of the house she was building, and she's got some other houses, and maybe her farm, and then she put this, and she bought that, and she put that. And I thought, I never heard her mention about planning permission. You just go and you buy land, and provided it's beyond certain council areas, it's yours to do with as you please. And because there's so much land, nobody's standing on each other, in the city, smaller plots and things like that. But where I go off grid, there's no reason for me to talk to anybody about what it is that I want to do with my plot, that I want hectares, And I thought, my God, a gift freedom is. In a way, I sort of thought we were free, rules, yes, it's got to be good with society and all of that. But I think it's tipped over the edge where now you think without getting permission, and the thought, and I watch the podcast with the people, say, in Portugal that I watch, and we need to, I don't hear them talking about planning permission. They just say, we need to do the plot, and this is what, they will observe the rules, fire, you can't use machinery when it's high risk, and and of course they'll do that. But you need to run every 5 minutes and get permission for this and permission for that. How are we going to build the wall? And is it, and so when I realized, oh my goodness, nobody's going to tell me to do. And I can do exactly what I want, which I hope will be in harmony with nature. My greater concern is that it's in harmony with the nature, But my goodness, what a gift, very precious gift in my mind now, to have that. A friend of mine, Ivory Coast, has just built himself a hotel on the beachfront. How many of your friends can do that? None of my Western friends do that, unless they're somehow loaded, but none of them have done it, okay? And there he is, and I know how he started, and he's been able to work his way up. He's now built his hotel on the seafront. And that's exciting. And I can remember energy when I was a young child, because the country was growing, and it was, what can we do? We're going to build it up, and we can go and have a house down in Mozambique, and that kind of thing. It's all excitement. What can we create? Which I think is so precious, precious. And I think it's been lost in the West with the relentless rules. That's for me, this is just, it hit me the other day, how freedom is to live how you want to live, obviously providing you're not hurting anybody else but the planet. That's another being.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So very precious. So Africa's certainly got all of those opportunities. A friend of mine, she got stuck here with the thing in 2020, and she decided not to go back to the UK where she had been living. And she's built this most stunning house that overlooks Victoria Falls because she can. you
Amazing.
know, it's incredible.
Mm.
Yeah.
And you
Which
know,
is,
when you move countries, I think there's always surprises. And clearly this discovery of
yes,
freedom is one of them. And the other thing I've noticed in talking to people and looking at my own life is that opportunities occur that when you were planning the move were not obvious, you know. So, you know, I'm sat here in Massachusetts and I'm doing all manner of courses and, you know, discovering all sorts of things that in a busy lifestyle that I would have had in the UK without questioning my life, you know, I just do my life, I wouldn't have made time
yes,
for, or it wouldn't have occurred to
yes,
me to try out that new thing. So, you know, my experience is I'm trying out lots of things where I hitherto would have said, I can't do that. I'm not good at that, you know, and I wouldn't have found the time to do it.
yes,
So I do think there's something intriguing that happens when you move countries where you're in a new environment, you're in a new headspace, you're in a new dynamic. People, you know, think differently, and not wrong or right. It's you're just in a new environment, but it does give some stunning opportunities.